Hey guys, this is Geek here and welcome back to another build. And in this one, I build, as you can probably tell by the title, a loft, and it was themed black and white, and it's like I didn't go into this theming it black and white, but after a while I was just like, yeah, the only colors I'm really gonna use are black and white. So that's what I did, and to begin with, I had a lot of trouble designing. Not designing, 'cause in my head I knew what it wanted to look like, but I had a hard time getting rid of one of the floors, and then I got rid of technically got rid of one of the rooms, and it was just gah. So I'm also at the point where when I was trying to preview this earlier, it was stop motiony, so right now while I'm recording it, it's not like that. So I'm hoping everything works out because it was a little weird. So right now I'm still trying to get kind of how I want it to look, and I finally got that. What is it? I guess the ceiling, that floor to go away, since I want it to be like a high ceiling with a lookout area. So right now I'm building the kitchen, and I think this is exactly when I decided to, hey, I want it to be black and white, since the white counters look good, and it's these are really kind of the only counters I like, because I was looking through the counters beforehand, and I didn't really like anything. So yeah, this is where everything started to be black and white, and then because I couldn't find necessarily any tiles that I liked, I decided to make my own crisscross black and white tile pattern for the kitchen. And just everything for the most part is some form of black and white, although there are some accent colors here and there. It's very monochrome, although I do not ship monochrome, but if you know what I'm talking about, that is awesome. So here's where I'm setting up the living space, and then I remember I need doors, and then it's I didn't like any of the single height doors. I didn't think they fit the style I wanted. So what I did was I made the bottom floor slightly bigger, and then I had to do the entire thing with making the room getting rid of the ceiling again. So that was fun. But I figured it out. You make a floor on the bottom, select that quote unquote room, and then remove that floor's ceiling. Not that floor ceiling, but the room ceiling. So I'm happy I figured that out. And then here's me putting everything back, because I thought I wouldn't like those counters, but it's nope. Those are definitely my favorite counters. And I try to find other oven hoods here. Didn't exactly work. So putting the kitchen back together with the spacing, getting a door, and I don't even know what I was doing. So if you guys haven't noticed, I literally leave the windows for last. So for that reason, the window placement of this house is god awful. It sucks. I mean, I wish there was another way of saying that, but it just sucks. So what happens is I remember windows close to the end, so this area gets flipped around. So where the wall it's on now, that area is going to be flipped around. So now I've gotten to the bedroom, bathroom area, still deciding what the heck I'm going to do. And then it's I wanted a nicer bed, but at the same time I just didn't like any of the patterns, because I think the nicer one, it had a similar pattern to what the couches have downstairs, but not really. And then I thought that carpet was amazing, and then I remember, hey, I moved the ceiling, so I need to fix that. But here I kind of went in an opposite direction of the kitchen, where there was like mainly white on the ground and then black finishes and whatnot. This I went the other way around with black all the way around and then a lighter color finish. If that makes sense. Because it's really just, instead of the white cabinets, I went with black cabinets. And this is me just deciding what colors to go with for walls. This took me about 20 minutes in total to decide, because I could not figure one. Because I could have gone with black and white wall finishes and colors, but I decided not to. And then I remembered later on that, hey, I have a high ceiling, so I can't use the banister, like the molding. Yeah, if I would have used the molding, that would have looked super stupid. But happily, EA did one with the molding and then one without. So this is me resizing the bathroom since I wanted a wardrobe, because I forgot all about that. And yes, there is a feature wall. I made that one gray, so slightly darker than the salmon color. But as you'll notice, as I'm putting stuff near that wall, it turns black for whatever reason, as you can see now. I don't know why it was turning black, but like, it's gray. It's just like whenever I was doing stuff near that wall, it decided that it didn't want to cooperate. And there's some greenery. I've made sure to use like a darker palette for the bottom, like the pot. And I decided to use bamboo since this kind of sort of looks like a luxury apartment or whatnot. So I used bamboo since that's the stereotypical, I guess, rich kind of plant. And then this is me deciding on lighting, because I do that last for whatever reason. Like, I do that last alongside my choosing windows, apparently. And like, that huge gap was me trying to find the cheat lighting, as I like to call it, since I remembered while doing this that the lighting, like, if you have like 2 floors, the lighting doesn't come through. And I just wanted like lights on the ceiling portion. So I used those lighting and it was amazing, and I really need to remember this for next time, just in general, because like sometimes the lighting in the Sims is just super dark. I mean, they had to add a light that literal description is this bright enough, because they couldn't remember to, not remember, but like their lighting's just not light enough. So I don't even know what I was trying to figure out there, but I wanted another light because it needs to be light, because I didn't like any of the floor lighting. So I decided to go with the kind of dim lighting that I used for like the high wall. Just used one of the cheat lightings in there to make it slightly brighter and appear to be brighter. And then out here, I'm pretty sure I'm finally deciding on wallpaper. Yeah. And it's just like, I couldn't figure anything out, because I thought that, hey, probably paneling wouldn't work. And this is where it starts to become more stop motion-y, and I'm super sorry about that, but I don't know what happened. Probably my computer. So I'm like putting craptastic window placements all around the house. So I have like 5 windows, 5 of these larger windows out front, and then smaller windows around the house, and of course the tiny peep windows from the bathroom, because I like peep windows in the bathroom. Like, you can't really see in because they're high up, but I guess someone on the inside, if they got a stool, that would work. And then It took me a while to decide what type of curtains I wanted because there's gigantic windows in the front of the house. Theoretically, you would want to do that whenever. I don't know what people want to do. Because in my room, the windows stay closed, but there's no real way of closing the windows in The Sims. So, like, I choose, like, simple blinds to go around, and then I came back for these two windows at the bottom, since those are the only ones with coverings, since theoretically no one should be able to see in on the second floor windows. And then there's one in the back of the house that doesn't have one because the bamboo is covering it, and I figure you don't want any blinds there. But this would be, you'll see these in the screenshots that I'm so happy that is a thing, or else you wouldn't be able to see what I'm doing. But luckily this is in the last couple of minutes, so we have about, 7 more minutes of this stop motion stuff. But I go back to the bathroom and I'm deciding what to do, because I want to put, like, towels places, but, like, even with all the moving cheats, I know I couldn't fit those towels on that shelf. So in the end, I decide to put it on the hamper that I also placed. And then I also put a little, what's it called? A little end table near the tub, so, like, with some candles, so, like, a romantic bath, I guess. I mean, I don't even think the Sims can take baths together in Sims 4. Because I knew they could. Well, they couldn't take baths together, but I knew there was an option to woohoo in the shower together in The Sims 3. I used that a lot because I thought it was hilarious. But here I am, just, like, finding clutter to go around the entire house. So I chose, once again, gender neutral things. I mean, I guess if you want to consider the salmon wall girly, go ahead, I guess. But I felt the salmon went well with the black and white theme. It kind of popped a little bit. And then the gray. I mean, I thought they were pretty neutral, but of course someone's going to have a problem with it. But who cares? But then I also cheated in those books, because for whatever reason you can't stack books, so it's like trying to figure out how to stack them, and it didn't work, because of course I would have books stacked on my end table. Actually, I have a bunch of crap all around my end table, which is technically my desk. Yeah. And I have a tissue box because I've been sick. So tissues. And then I think, yeah, I did put a picture up in the bathroom. Not the bathroom. Well, you can see the picture I put in the bathroom, actually, from this steel shot. But I also put one, the butterfly one, that I really like, in between the windows of the backboard. And then I also put some bookshelves, and I thought black and white bookshelves would be really fine. And I think we also missed, because of that, I put a bunch of rugs everywhere. And I also put a computer upstairs in the bedroom area that's looking out in the windows that are in the front of the house, that you'll be able to see better in the screenshots. But this is just me doing an overall, I guess you can take these as more floor plans while I describe what's going on. But I make sure to show, like, all the areas in the floor plan. And then I actually did, like, a gardening area out back, and I hope you'll be able to see it, because I don't think I put a picture of it. I don't think I did. Crap. But I did a gardening area where there's 2 trees, since, like, this lot's not that big, but I also got some planters, and then I put some I put some bushes in there and then elevated them a little bit so it looks like they were actually grown in the planters. And then I found some rocks in the clutter that I put around it because I thought that'd be cute. And then I also put the 15-year anniversary gnome because no Sims house is complete without a gnome somewhere because I'm a weirdo. But I put some bushes out front, and then I think at the very end, I also put lighting. I forgot about that. Oh wow. But yeah, I remember to put lighting this time. And then I forgot about trash cans and the mailbox until the very end. Because honestly, in my opinion, the game should be just like, hey, you need a mailbox, because I bulldozed a lot. So, like, that got rid of the mailbox. So, ergo, if I hadn't have been paying attention, this house wouldn't have had trash can. Well, like, it has one trash can, a trash bin on the other side of the house that's kind of hidden away, somewhere you wouldn't regularly go to. But, oh yeah, here's a picture of the garden. I think I twist that gnome around because I totally forgot to put, pictures of my garden. But at least you see the gnome because the gnomes are amazing. Oh, and you can also see the rocks I put. But we're also very close to the screenshots, which is amazing because you guys hardly saw me do anything because of the stop motion. Yay! Maybe we can consider these part of the screenshots because other than twisting that gnome, I don't think I did anything. I'm not sure. Oh, and then here's some stuff. Yay! We're done. And here's the first screenshot of the overall house. Oh, I forgot I put flowers at the base of the trees. I thought that was cute and like kind of like balcony, well, like a fake balcony type area. And then here's like the basic floor plan right when you go in with my rugs that I love. And then the kitchen looking out because the island of Windenburg, I imagine I would love to look out and see everything. And then here's everything twisted around from where it originally was. The butterfly picture I loved. And then the computer area is coming up now that you couldn't see before because of stop motion. And then our general bathroom layout that I thought was amazing. So here are just the floor plan, and I kind of hope y'all check it out because unfortunately you couldn't see it here. But I just loved building this. It was so much fun. But I'll see you guys later. Bye!